Welcome back to the Sanctuary, Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn, in our trip down memory lane. Crusnik X here. Once again, we're still playing A Realm Reborn. Let's go over the rules one final time. Or at least the rules for the beginning of this, now that I'm saying it. So, we're doing new characters up to the Envoy quest. All of our instances will be duty support only, with the exception of normal raids and alliance raids. And finally, when I get to Chris Valentine and start playing on New Game Plus, I will be playing as Meteor's job in the promotional trailers for each expansion. Warrior for A Realm Reborn, Dragoon for Heaven's Ward, Monk for the Alamegan parts of Stormblood, Samurai for the Doman parts, Dark Knight for the Shadowbringers, and Paladin for Endwalker. I swear I can talk. Anywhoosie, we are on to the final separated episode. Episode 4C, The Feast and the Lamentin Envoy. I changed a lot on this character, I believe. I remember Fracture being a part of my repertoire. I kind of miss it. Wait, is that Home Gang on my fucking... I don't know. Anyway, we're going back to Lamia to close this out on Freya. Logging in takes such a hassle. All right, we're up, we're at 'em, and we're good to go. All right, now we're about to attend a banquet, and I would like to look good for this. Actually, with Freya, I should probably wear something nice. Yeah, no, butler attire it is. Only with because of the shoes. Like, I gotta say, this part is just plain ridiculous. You know, a fancy banquet with a warrior of light, and you're gonna make us wear different shoes. I highly doubt they're gonna be looking at my fucking feet. Anyway, in our previous episode, in the original episode, we did our warrior quest first, Brutal Strength, but I've already done that, so I do not care. Alright, so let's talk to Badaron. You ready then, Audie? You ready then, Audie? Good! Banquet will be starting soon. If you'd waited any longer, I'd have considered it be civic duty to hit you over the head and drag you there. I hate those shoes. There we go. Now, make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying them won't do her no good. They're meant to make you look like a lady. Remember? Not a lady's bleeding lackey. As for directions, The feast being held on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Zantel in Bulwark Hall and he'll show you the way. Just keep that head held high, alas. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've good reason to be proud. Don't let no highborn bugger tell you different. All right. Still not a fan of the shoes. Oh, whoops.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this woman for her services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect her on her journey till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow.
Well, of course, leave it to the cat to freaking find the shiny object.
Light.
By the navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal.
Yeah?
You bathed in her light.
Yashtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
And speaking of Hydaelyn, here's her giving us a vision. I'm pretty sure this cutscene is a little bit better.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must...
Yes, my lady.
Whoops. I skipped
General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still...
Whoops. I am skipping dialogue in the worst possible way.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
And now to see what the Asians are doing.
Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskat Toga Hats Wadadons. Sis Nigen, Fistun Dione Lamrai Satai Don.
Morning, sunshine. All a bit much for you, was it? What happened? Ah, you don't remember then. You keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. I had to carry you back to the wench myself. Well, when I say carry, it was more a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Anyhow, don't fret. It's little wonder you was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put back some color in your cheeks, though, so I'll leave you to it. Bugger! I almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthael, and he'll let you into the command room. Oh, and stay awake, yeah? Told old Merv was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time, and I doubt she'd look kindly on it if you repeated the trick. Alright, first get rid of my fancy pants. All the equipping I had to do myself. Oh wait, that's the airship landing. I wanted Bulwark Hall. All right. Hello, Admiral. Ah, Freya. It is good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered? Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing, one I would entrust to no other. All right, let's do it. Oh wait, was there? Oh yeah. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business then. I have penned a letter to read each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartano and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano. These letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I chose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions, a quality I feared lost. Say that you will perform this duty. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania in Uldar. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. An airship pass, to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge. But before you depart, I suggest you trouble Badaron for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Aye, Freya, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I flattered you enough. On behalf of Limsa Lominsa and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are truly capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. All right. Back off to Bug Badaron. All right, what do you got for me, Badaron? Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are you? Personal bleeding envoy? So you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance? Bugger me! I knew you was going up in the world, but I didn't realize you'd got that bloody eye. I'm proud of you, lass. Thinking of how far you've come, why, 'tis enough to bring a tear to me eye. And that ain't the ale talking neither. Well, not just the ale at any rate. Bless the navigator for steering ye my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass. The whole of it. No, now you've got your hands on an airship pass, the whole of Eorzea's laid out for ye, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's a big girl too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. If ye think us Laminsons are characters, just wait till you cross paths with the grim dwellers of Gridania, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Uldar. And there's the wild places where the beasties rule, and no bugger with an ounce of sense sends foot. But you're a venturer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's a heap of troubles what plagues every nation, see. It ain't just ours. And I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and their god's damn primals. Aye, there's an ugly side to life, and sooner or later, you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's bugger all out there as you can't handle. Someone tells me you're going to be just fine. The realm's had it rough, 'tis true. But folk are beginning to recover from the beating the calamity dealt them. Call me an hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take too much to turn things around. It's a perfect time for a venturer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for? Take care, Balderon. Alright, to the airship landing. Alright. Attention, all passengers. The airship bound for Gridania is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. A nice clear sky when we're doing it. Good fortune to you, Freya. The day'll come when your name means the same as their own to the folk of this realm. May ye walk in the light of the crystal. And now we get to see this cutscene a third time.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worlds, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
All right, thankfully, we got through that cutscene one last time. All right. First, Gridania. Let's make our way. We've already done this twice, so we don't need to go through talking. Website went too far. Yeah. First things first. Attune to the Aetheryte. And I still made it in plenty of time. All right. Give her the missive. And there we go.
So you are the Laminson envoy.
Yep.
And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
A little bit more vibrant, I think. A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknown to us, the Garleans sought not to best us in battle, but instead enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon Dalamud will be torn from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Cartano Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I have never seen, and would never wish to see again. Yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamud continued its descent, and from it emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 7th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared little better. That any among us were spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When last I awoke, Bahamut was gone, and the land, which had but moments before been aflame, now seemed to me a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Louisoix may well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartano. And so we were left with countless questions, and no prospect of an answer. Yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we had far greater concerns. The calamity, as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, laid our nations nigh to waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matters, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Yet, if we are to remember the coming storm, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the Alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Credania. Thank God I'm getting better quality in this particular video. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see that my reply reaches the Admiral alone. You, meanwhile, are next bound for Ul'dah, are you not? Please, send the Flame General my regards. Ah, and if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late. A wolf. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Ul'dah and beyond. Okay. All right, back to Gridania. All right, back to the landing. And back down to the airship. And here we are at Ul'dah. All right. We talk to the arrivals attendant, leave the landing area. And Flame Honor Guard. Alright, going down. Not the Hustings Strip. Oh wait, yes, the Hustings Strip. And I'm pretty sure it takes longer. It took longer in the original to attune to Aetherites. Weird. All right, let's talk to Bartholomew. All right.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Mervin says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, it's time for me to be getting to bed. Cartano. I remember bloody Cartano. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer? When we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Connie's pet has given her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. It's but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus Zos Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilsabard to heel. And so the Legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which had then set its sights upon Eorzea.
But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late.
But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And their commander, Legatus Gaius von Belsar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us. Not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We've barely the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But if the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey, the Garleans stir, and the elder Seedseer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more. That much is clear. And if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Melvib will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for.
Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate?
I will speak to her grace myself.
Very good, sir.
My thanks to you, The Admiral will have my reply soon. My thanks to you, adventurer.
And with that, we have finally completed all the envoy quests. And it is now time to move to my main where I know what I'm doing. Even slightly. For now, though, I've been falling asleep at the controller for a little bit too long, so I think it's about time to call it a night for this area of expertise, and we will continue with more next time. For now, though, if you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned for final announcements. If you're watching on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more. Click here to watch the full trip down memory lane, and click here to watch the next episode when it comes out. See you next time.